Tech Legion, Steve here. Today we're going to be looking at the ASUS GTX 560 Ti 448 core. This card features ASUS's DirectCU II cooler. It has 1,280 megabytes of GDDR5 memory, full DX11 support. It also has ASUS's Super Alloy power, and comes with GPU tweak. If you take a look at the back of the box here, we have a list of the powerful features. Powered by NVIDIA GeForce, obviously. Gives you the memory, variety of connectivity on the card, and Microsoft DX11 and OpenGL 4.0 support. Here it tells you about the cooler, ASUS's Super Alloy power, GPU tweak, and then the connectivity of the card. Now let's open it up and take a look at what we have inside the box. Okay. Here is the internal box. It's a nice black box. ASUS logo here in gold. Open it up. Here we have the graphics setup and driver CD. Let's take a look at what we have here for the added bonus stuff. We have a 6-pin to 2 4-pin Molex connectors. We have an SLI bridge. And we have a DVI to 15-pin connector, VGA connector, and we have the card itself. Nothing else in there. Alright, so taking the graphics card out of the anti-static bag. There you have it. The ASUS GTX 560 Ti 448 core. The first thing you're going to notice about this card is the absolute massive size of the cooler. It is a triple slot design. It has 200mm fans, impeller style. It's obviously PCIe connectivity. And the shroud is not a full shroud. It is open up, so you will have hot air blowing into the case as well as being exhausted out the front side here. Looking at the connectivity of the card, we have 2 dual link DVIs, HDMI, and DisplayPort, so lots of connectivity. There are 2 SLI fingers, so you can run tri-SLI. On the back of the card here, ASUS has actually put on a back plate, very nice. And for the power ports on the card, there are 2 6-pin connectors. Alright, let's take the fan off or the cooler off and see what we have underneath. Alright, so now we're back. What we did was we took off the 4 screws on the back of the cooler, which were spring loaded, and they are like this here. With those out, you can remove the cooler. Now what you're going to have to do if you want to get in here and reapply thermal paste for yourself or something is you're going to have to wiggle it a bit and it'll loosen off, and then you can lift it off. Make sure you unplug the fan, and then you get a better look at what you have here, and reapply thermal paste if you need to. Anyways, looking at the DirectCU II cooler itself, we can see that there are 5 very large heat pipes in it, 2 very large fin arrays, which is going to keep this monstrous card pretty darn cool. There are the 200mm fans. Right, and generally with a graphics card or even a regular block. If it's not the direct contact, there will be a plate on top of here, an extra plate. So what ASUS has done here is they removed the plate, made it directly contact with the heat pipes, which cools better. So that's why we get such good cooling on generally anything that's direct contact. Now, taking a look at the PCB of the card. We'll just get in tighter here. Okay. You can see it's a very clean layout. Very nice. ASUS has done a great job. All the solder joints are fantastic. There's nothing sloppy on it. You can see the well, the VRM are covered up by the cooler, but you can see the chokes and the capacitors and the memory, and then the GF110 chip itself. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it says. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to put this card back together, put it in the system, and get some benches done.